Good afternoon and welcome to 3 o'clock with SOC. My name is Maria and I am a community organizer and youth coordinator at SOC, and I will be your host for today. Just give me a second while I welcome our Spanish-speaking guests. Muy buenas tardes y bienvenidos a 3 en Punto con SOC. Mi nombre es María, soy una organizadora de la comunidad y coordinadora del grupo de jóvenes con SOC. Hoy nuestro programa es en inglés, pero ofrecemos traducciones al español. Para escuchar la traducción puede llamar al número que aparece en pantalla, que es 646-749-3122 y la contraseña es 779-328-221. Okay, so we'll continue our show in English with some other reminders. There is a link to our past recorded episodes on our Facebook and YouTube page, so feel free to check that out. And then I'd also like to give a quick shout out to our staff. Today we have Marlene and Marisol producing, and Travis is doing comments. Even though we are working from home, SOC is still here for you. You can contact us at 414-672-8090. You can also email us at soc@socmilwaukee.org or go to our website, which is www.socmilwaukee.org. Another reminder to complete our SOC survey. We want to hear your thoughts and opinions on our forum. We are also open to any suggestions or topics you'd like to see on here. All of our SOC staff is working virtually from home, and that is why you see us on the screen without masks at this time. And then lastly, I'd like to share a disclaimer that the views and opinions shared today do not necessarily reflect those of SOC. So before I continue with our announcements, I'd like to invite you all to comment just to see who's all here with us. I can see that there's people viewing, but I can't see who it is. So if you guys don't mind saying hello so I can give you a little shout out on here, that would be cool. So next up, we'll do some announcements. So today is our Youth Forum Day. And for our special guests, we will have Marlene and Carlos introducing themselves and telling you a bit about their roles with the youth team. And then before we move forward, I'd like to go over the rest of the week, which Wednesday, we will have our Spanish Day Forum with the special guest being Ingrid Fernandez from the Mexican Consulate discussing immigration reform. And then Thursday is our COVID-19 forum, and we will be discussing opioid overdose cases increase since COVID-19 with Paul Krupski from the Department of Health Services. He is the Director of Opioid Initiatives. And then Friday is our Organizing and Leadership Day. So we hope you can all join us for the rest of the week and get more information from all of these guests that we have booked for you guys. So we'll continue with our guest segment. Now I would like to welcome Marlene and Carlos to talk about their roles with the youth this fall season. Hi, Carlos. Hi, Marlene. Welcome.
Hello.
Thank you guys for being here. So I'd just like to start off, if you guys could, I'm sure a lot of people already know about you guys since you guys have been on the forum, but if you can just come on and tell us a little bit about your role at SOC.
I should probably unmute myself. So I am the data and canvassing coordinator for SOC. Basically, we're doing some canvassing. As you guys know, because of the pandemic, we've had to, make some changes. And the biggest change we made is we're doing canvassing by phone right now. So we have a couple campaigns going. We're talking to people about the census. We're talking to people about voter registration and about voting. But as always, we're listening to people and trying to let people know that we're there for them for any subject that they want to talk about. We're there to listen to them.
Okay. And Marlene.
I am the COVID-19 project coordinator at SOC, and I also oversee the forum that we do. So I'm also a forum coordinator. And yeah, I started in May and I am continuously still here.
Thank you. So then we'll continue with what will you be working on with the youth during this season?
Sure. So what we are going, so the youth have been working on our census campaign. And basically, what they've been doing is they've been trying to develop their skills, their communication skills, their phone skills, their ability to persuade people and to listen, their listening skills with doing phone calls for the census. So we're trying to give people information about why the census is important, and encourage people to fill out the census. And like I said before too, also we want to let them know what SOC is doing, let people know that SOC can help them out with all kinds of resources. And so these kids are really smart. They know all kinds of stuff already, have all kinds of knowledge about resources. Um, and so we connect them with our organizers, and then our organizers work to reach out to any of our residents that might need a little extra help. What we're going to be working on next is the same stuff, reaching out to residents, letting them know that we're here. But also we are going to start to focus on getting people registered to vote and getting people out to vote, before November 3rd, for the November 3rd election.
And this is all virtual, right? Just like they do
Correct.
it via the phone. Okay.
It's all phone work. Yep.
Okay. And then do you want to remind us of the deadline for the census?
Sure. So the census is still in flux, believe it or not. We thought we knew what day the census was going to be done, and they made some more changes. So I can't tell you. I can't tell you, but I think that Gabe will be able to kind of give us more specific information and let us know why and how this is all going on right now, because
Okay.
it's all in flux.
Perfect. Thank you, Carlos.
Mm-hmm.
Marlene, would you like to tell us a little bit of what you will be working on with the youth this fall?
Yeah, so for this fall, the youth and I, and actually we have other youth coming on board, which are the UWM interns as well. So we have 3 UWM interns that have a background in social work, and they are juniors in college. So they will be helping us create youth videos in collaboration with our 16th Street COVID-19 campaign project. The other aspect of the youth is the SOC youth that we're working with. So the SOC youth essentially created a survey for us, well, for the community youth. And I'm going to be sharing my screen to show that. So this is the youth questionnaire. Essentially, we created it with the SOC youth in order for the SOC youth to share with other youth that they know. Essentially, what we're trying to see is we're trying to figure out what are their views, opinions, and current resources of COVID-19 that they know about. So that could go all the way from what's COVID-19 to where can I get tested, and it's trying to find the perspective of the youth and kind of see what behaviors are affecting individuals right now. Is the Latina OAX culture impacting the way that individuals wear masks and social distance? So we have questions such as, do you wear a mask? If you do not, why don't you wear a mask? You see, like, I'm embarrassed. I don't think it does anything, Have you been tested for COVID-19? If so, where did you go? What resources do you need for the coronavirus? So that can be like free or discounted food, school information. Do you need access to the internet or Wi-Fi? Supplies to keep you safe from COVID-19, such as masks, disinfecting spray, etc., or not? Are you keeping your social distance? Is social distancing going bad or good for you? Answer yes or no and explain why. Does your family gather in big groups? Yes or no? Do you participate in group gatherings? If so, how often do you get together with people outside of the people living in your house? So answers to that is once a week, multiple times a week, once a month, or never. And is there anything else you would like us to know? So far we've had 64 responses to this questionnaire. We're aiming for 100 with the youth, and we will probably have results for that around October 16th, and then we can begin utilizing that data, so then we can create themes and see where the themes are amongst those questions, and we use that data to create a new health education and marketing campaign that targets the Latino OAX youth in the 53215 and 53204 zip codes. All right. So that's one aspect of it. The next, so once we get that data, the people that are going to be creating those videos for us are going to be the UWM interns. So we're going to be working one-on-one with them and creating a script, and they will be going out into the community and taking videos of themselves doing little actions. So for example, let's say a theme is, I don't know where to get resources, or there's a huge misinformation of where people are getting their COVID-19 data. So a video could be one UWM student shares a fact of COVID-19, and then they reference that this comes from the CDC. And then another image would be another UWM student saying, according to the World Health Organization, blah, blah, blah. So you see, we would gather all of those different images and put it together in a video, and then you'll probably see it all around Milwaukee nonprofit Facebook pages and stuff like that. So that's what we're mainly working on with the youth right now, and it really helps engage them in the community. It helps educate them on COVID-19. It brings awareness to them and their families of COVID-19, the importance of social distancing, the importance of taking care of yourself right now, so we can help each other as a community, not just on an individualistic basis.
Yeah, I was with the youth in the summer when we created the survey, and it's just nice to have, they created the whole thing, so it's nice to have their perspective. Like as youth, they know what's going on amongst their peers, so the questions that they asked I thought were perfect. But do you know how old you have to be to fill out that survey, since it is primarily based for youth to be filling it out?
I would say that it is 14 and up. But you know, anyone in high school moving forwards, because youth can range from, the definition of what a youth individual is different for each person.
Yeah.
So we're trying to aim for like high school, a maximum up to around like 23 years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Is there any other announcements that you'd like to make right now, or anything else that you'd like to talk about in regards to the youth and your role at SOC? If not, it's okay.
Sure. I think one thing that's really awesome about these kids is that we know we've been able to see them grow in their professional skills. You know, they go from being shy, it's like being able to have the skill to talk to people on the phone, and you know, and not only just to get their message across, but also see how they develop empathy and their ability to listen, which are, you know, in my opinion, probably the most important skills that to build leadership. So it's really cool that they're learning these. It's good to know that these guys will be the leaders of the future.
Yeah, I agree with that, Carlos. It's also really important to have youth just engage in our community as a whole, and learn all of these new skills. It definitely builds perspective and builds their resume. So then if they do go apply for nonprofit jobs in the future, or any grassroots organizing nonprofits, they'll definitely have that background. Like creating a survey is a huge part of gathering data and understanding the perspectives of people of color within our communities. And when it's people of color that are distributing those surveys, there's more of that rapport and trust. And yeah, it's good that they're doing that.
Yeah, for sure. There, like you guys said, there's a lot of skills that they're learning during these times, and I think it's amazing that, especially during these times, they're working so hard when it's so difficult to adjust to this new system of working virtually. So that's already a big thing that they're doing for sure. Well, thank you guys so much for being here with me and for discussing your roles at SOC and with the youth.
Awesome. Thanks, Maria.
Bye.
Thanks for having us. Bye.
So feel free to ask any questions. We'll try to answer them if you guys have any questions about our youth program. Definitely don't be shy and ask. And then also just let me know who's all watching here. I see that Maria de Jesus is here. Hola, Maria. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for watching. So next up, we're gonna go to our coronavirus update on how to properly shop for groceries during COVID-19.
Shopping for food and other household essentials. Avoid shopping if you have fever, cough, shortness of breath, chills, muscle pain, headache, sore throat, or new loss of taste or smell. If possible, order food and other items online for home delivery or curbside pickup. Only visit stores in person when you need to. This will lower the chance you will be exposed to COVID-19. If you need to go to a store, go in the early morning or late night to avoid crowds. If you are at higher risk for severe illness, shop during the store's special hours for people at higher risk. Before entering the store, put on a mask and use hand sanitizer. Disinfect the shopping cart. Use disinfecting wipes if available. Stay at least 6 feet away from others while shopping and in lines. Do not touch your face or mask. If possible, use touchless payment. Pay without touching money, a card, or a keypad. If you must handle money, a card, or use a keypad, use hand sanitizer right after paying. After leaving the store, use hand sanitizer. When you get home, put your groceries away and wash your hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. For more on protecting yourself while running errands, visit cdc.gov/coronavirus.
Thank you. Marlene provided this video for us. It's definitely very helpful information. Also on our comments, we have the link to the video as well as online affordable grocery shopping platforms. So there's some links there that you can check out. If you scroll a little bit up through our comments, you'll be able to see that. Next up, we will have our census update, which is a short video to encourage you all to fill out. Oh, I'm sorry, it's going to be our civic update, which is with Gabe and information on tonight's first presidential debate.
Hey everyone, I just want to remind you all that tonight is the first presidential debate of 2020. It's going to be at 8 p.m. our time here in Central Time. So you'll definitely want to tune into your local stations to be hearing what these two candidates think about topics or issues like housing, healthcare, military spending, and also racial justice and police brutality. So again, 8 p.m. tonight, you'll want to tune in to see and hear what these two candidates have to say about these issues. And also, if you want to learn more about their current stances on different issues, you can go to vote411.org/ballot, and you can read up on what they have answered to specific questions that the League of Women Voters have asked them. And that link will be in the comment section for you. All you have to do is enter your address, and it will tell you what the different races are that will be on your ballot and what their responses have been to the questions asked of them. So you can go there and definitely tune in tonight to hear more.
Thank you, Gabe, for that very important update. Yeah, make sure you're tuning in and listening to our candidates for the election to see their opinions and what they have to say. Also, we will provide the link for that Gabe was talking about on our comments as well. So just keep an eye out for that. And then next up for real this time, is our census update with a short video to encourage you all to fill out your census.
Baby, come give me something, oh. Baby, come give me something, oh. 'Cause I can't stop loving.
That was our youth. Shout out to the youth. Thank you for that video. Make sure you're commenting, saying hello, and then checking out our comments. We have a lot of good links for you guys there. I see Charlie saying, hi, everyone. Hi, Charlie. Thank you for commenting. So next up is our SOC feature. So for today's SOC feature, we have Travis joining us to give us a crime and safety update and our fall and winter schedule for the city of Milwaukee. Hey, Travis.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, I'm not going. Yeah, so tomorrow is the 6th District Crime and Safety meeting. There's parking at the Pulaski High School parking lot. It's going to be right over there. Yeah, so at 6 o'clock, we'll check it out. The CLOs, Officer Ward and Officer Garcia will be there, as well as the captain, and they'll be talking about different things that's going on in District 6. So please go by and check it out. Masks are required. Social distancing will be enforced. Also, so with the city, so the fall and winter schedules are coming up. And what's going on is your leaves, you can start piling them in the city or in the street October 1st till November 15th. But when you put your leaf piles out there, keep them away from the gutter or from the grates and the sewers, and at least 1 foot away from the curb so they can come through with the machines to get them. Don't put brush in those leaf piles because it don't fit in their machines. For brush collection, you can call until November 30th, 414-286-CITY or 2489, and you could call for a special pickup for the brush. So yeah, so it's important you put those leaves out there. Try to keep them not too huge, at least a foot away from the curb and away from the sewers and gutter or grates. Another thing that's going to be happening is the garbage and recycling is going to change up a little bit, so you need to keep an eye on that. Milwaukee.gov/collection day is the website where you can go and you can type in your address, and it'll show you like when's your recycling, when's your garbage pickup, and you can also call the 286-CITY 2489 number, and they can tell you, when's the best time to put out your recyclables, especially because that's going to probably be like 14 to 21 days. So you want to make sure you have it out there on the day they're coming to get it. What else is going on? Oh, the city, the self-help dump hours from November 29th to April 10th, 2021. They'll be open Tuesday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Sunday and Monday, they're closed. So again, Sunday and Monday, they're closed. It's Tuesday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. from November 29th, 2020 to April 10th, 2021. So yeah, so those are just some of the changes. The city's also hiring. They're hiring right now for 911 operators and plumbers. So you should check that out if you're interested. Just go to the City Milwaukee website and go to employment opportunities. And yeah, so I believe that's about it. Like I say, 6th District Crime and Safety meetings tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Check them out over at Pulaski High School. Is going to be outside. There's parking right there in the parking lot. And just a bunch of stuff coming up with the fall schedule. So you can check it out.
Thank you, Travis, for that update. So then you can see on our comments, we have that information as well. That was a lot of very helpful information from Travis. So make sure you're checking out our comments and reading through that as well. Next up is our SOC promo video with Marisol.
Has this live forum been informative and useful to you? What part of the forum could be improved or changed to make it better? Please take a quick survey that's located in the comments section so that we can keep 3 o'clock with SOC going for residents. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you, Marisol, for that promo video. The link to our survey is also on our comments. So please let us know what you think of the forum so far, any improvements or any topics you'd like to see. We welcome all of your opinions. We want to make sure that this is a forum that you look forward to watching. So once again, I'll just remind you guys of some things that are coming up on our forum this week. Tomorrow, Wednesday, we will have our Spanish Day Forum with the special guest Ingrid Fernandez from the Mexican Consulate. She will be discussing immigration reform. And then Thursday is our COVID-19 forum, and we will be discussing opioid overdose cases, the increase since COVID-19, with Paul Krupski from the Department of Health Services. And then Friday is our organizing and leadership day. So please make sure you're tuning in at 3 o'clock. You can also, like I mentioned in the beginning, watch our shows. There are links on our website and on our Facebook page as well if you aren't able to watch them at 3 o'clock. So thank you all so much for joining us today. And I will conclude our forum with our founder and partner thank yous.
Hi, my name is Jennifer and I'm 19-year-old and I'm currently attending to Grandview High School. How I started working with SOC was because around 3 years ago, Yolanda contacted my sisters and I to have a summer job. And we filled the application at Earn and Learn. And at first, I liked my job because of our supervisors and because we would do a lot of activities over the summer. For example, we would clean up parks, we would go to crime meetings, we would do a whole bunch of activities, and I liked it. One thing that I was super not used to it was going on meetings and talking public with other type of organizations, groups, but now I'm used to it. Well, I'm kind of getting used to it. I wasn't into social justice, but ever since I started working with SOC, I got kind of interesting. As a youth leader, we would go to crime meetings and I would make sure that they weren't goofing around and they were paying attention. And then I would check timesheets after every 2 weeks and then turn them in. But overall I really enjoy working here with them.
Thank you for that video. So you get to see and hear a little bit about our youth's opinions on the program and also what they're working on. So thank you for that. And then we'll try to find our partner thank you, funder thank you videos. But if not, that's all we have for you today. Feel free to comment if you have any questions or concerns or anything else you'd like to ask the youth that we can have them come on, which they will be coming on pretty soon. We're working on training them for forum production as well. So definitely look forward to seeing them and meeting them on live. So thank you guys all for joining us today.